Thank you. Thank you. So this is another one from the new record. And if you're familiar with your folk music from the northeastern Scottish tradition, perhaps you'll recognise this is based on an old maritime song called The Golden Vanity, which I reworked for this record. And this song's called The Low Light Low.
The weight of standing alone with the creatures with the teeth that'll eat you down to the bone. But come back, brother, you could come back home. We'd hold you in the low light low. When thinking on light, you must think too on shade, where a man would be wise to be twice as afraid, thinking on memories we have made as we hold them in the low light low, hold them in the low light low. Just rest in ourselves. That's not something I'd always say for everyone else. Do you think on my sorrows as you drink to my health, when you held me in the low light low? And those arms, man, your arms, I remember them well, 'cause I remember the times I'll be going through hell. You'd always smile just to see I was well. No, hold that tonight in the low light low, hold it in the low light low. Christmas morning when we would have stayed up all night, like those who hold vigil to pray for when they told us in the low light low. We hope to be ones who take care of our own. We hope that there's some way that you could have known. In those final moments you were never alone, 'cause we held you in our thoughts in the low light low, held you in our minds in the low light low, held you in our hearts in the low light low, held you in the low light low.
Thank you. Oh, so good to be here with you all tonight in this beautiful space. I hope you're having a nice time so far. Right on. So, I'm playing you some songs from a record I put out August this year. It's called Live from the Glass Isle. It was kind of like a live album for this age of isolation that we live in. I recorded it last year on the 1st of August, the pagan festival of Lunacy. Recorded it at Glastonbury at the foot of the Tor. And on that same morning, I took a spiral path up that ancient monument to be greeted by the radiant light of dawn. And it was just the most magnificent experience, and it fed into every single note of that record. So here's some songs from it tonight. We're going to do you another one from that new record now. This is called The Ones Like Ourselves. It's a song about this kind of golden age of pristineness that we live in. This golden age of pristineness where we're kind of led to believe that we need to be superhuman all the time, right? At least, like, particularly in the digital landscapes that we occupy. When all we actually really need to be is human, like, which is what we already are. And I believe that it's when we're able to be vulnerable with each other in a constructive way, that's what kind of leads us to form our deepest, most meaningful bonds. That's kind of what this song is for, is the ones like ourselves. With me, if you've no better places to be. Let's face it, the world wasn't made for the ones like ourselves. So come be reclusive with me. Come let me into your little world. I'm liking the sound of the bits about which I've been told. We could make it exclusive and fortified too. If I could come be reclusive with you. It's took me the best part of a week just to shake off your spell. 'Cause you cast it so wonderfully, you cast it so well. Been this mess of a man, but I'm not ashamed to admit what I am. So when you told me that sometimes your hands would shake too, I wished I could come be reclusive with you. And then you said how when you're troubled your cheeks would turn red. I was dying to hold you, to take you to bed with me. Since that weekend I'm riven by these shivers, you see, that roll up and down just like rivers through me. It's like this water that flows through my very veins, I suppose. Come be reclusive with me. Oh Christ, is it obvious to see? You've taken up most of my memories and all of my energies. But there's no other way that I'd have it to be. So help me to put up a tent in which to hide our troubled souls. But I could use your help with the ropes and the poles. Yes, I could use your help with the ropes and the poles.
Thank you. Written all across her face. She said, you've got to please get me out this place. She said, I'm dying in here, or something even worse. Worse even than the thing I've been dying of first. She said she dreamed a meadow scene. She said she dreamed a hearse. She said she got real tired in here. She said go get the nurse. 'Cause she said you have a way with words I could never quite match. A soft-spoken compliments I could never quite catch. She would say a lot of things in a dreamlike state that didn't mean all that much, but they sounded great. She said she was tired now, I could see it in her face. I slipped the things we'd brought back inside the case, kissed her on the cheek, headed on my way, and told the man we'd stop by again today. She said you have a way with words I could never quite match. A soft-spoken compliments I could never quite catch. She would say a lot of things in a dreamlike state that didn't mean all that much, but they sounded great. Man, she made an amazing wife and mother too. We tried to show her all the time, I'd like to think she knew. But some words take different meanings, some will mean the same. It just depends on the time and place, and no one's to blame. Quite match. Soft-spoken compliments I can never quite catch. She said you have a way with words I can never quite match. And I'm trying Thank you.